Are you buying new construction and wondering if you should get a home inspection? Stay tuned, that's what we're gonna be talking about next. Hi, my name is Natasha, Bazile with SoldByNat.com, associate broker and realtor with Virtual Properties Realty in Gwinnett County, Georgia. Today, I'm actually going to be attending a pre-drywall inspection. I just got back from vacation and saw that they set that up. All right, guys, so we're here. Like I said, showed up for the pre-drywall inspection, and before I got here, I got a call from Chris, the inspector, whole house home inspection. Chris, I hear an accent. Where are you from?
No accent.
No,
I'm from Jersey. My parents are Jamaican though.
No, I hear it.
Oh,
no,
you do hear it?
No, I do hear an accent.
It comes and goes.
Yeah, I hear it. Okay, Jersey in the house. Okay, so he called to say like the house wasn't ready. That's why I love Whole House, because he's like, yeah, I think we should reschedule. Other home inspectors would have probably just wanted
just done it and taken your money.
Hey, okay, he's like, yeah, he's like, I think we should reschedule because the house isn't ready.
Yeah.
So, like, how do we know when we're ready?
Okay, so a pre-drywall inspection is the inspection you do right before the walls go up. Okay, so in this scenario, if we look at the house, there's no windows, there's no doors, there's no building wrap on actually any of the homes out here. So it's just not really, there's no insulation. So what we'll pretty much be doing is giving you a report of things that the builder's gonna do anyway. They just haven't gotten to it.
Okay.
So it's better to just reschedule, and then we can come in and look for any deficiencies, any wood that needs to be changed or anything that's wrong with the house, and let them get it fixed before the walls go in, because once the walls go in, it's going to be more expensive to fix some of these issues later on. So you definitely want to get a pre-drywall inspection. This one's just not ready yet. Okay. And windows should be in. Windows should be in, yes.
And it's funny that you say that, because I was just talking to somebody, and I didn't mention we're at Ridgewater in Loganville. I was speaking to the on-site agent at Enclave in Logan Point, which I'm going to have an inspection out there pretty soon. And she was saying that the pre-drywall, they're waiting for the windows to be done out there. So when you said that, I was like, oh yeah, makes sense. So I was putting two and two together, like
because even with the windows, we got to make sure every window is taped. We make sure they're caulked, and things of that nature. So we want to see that also on a pre-drywall inspection. So there isn't much to do here as far as an inspection is concerned. So I just recommend you reschedule. Okay, so note to self: do like on-site agents not know that? Because she reached out to us and was like, "Go ahead and schedule." I guess it's just so much stuff going on with her though. So I'm gonna make a note for myself as well to say, hey, are the windows in? Is it wrapped? To kind of just be a checkpoint for everybody. And then I have a question for you. So the buyer came out the other day and she noticed a leak in one of the pipes. And I was thinking that that's why they fill the tub and everything with water when they put in it. I was like, okay, maybe that's why, they fill it with water. Is that why? Yeah, they fill it with water. If they come back, the water's gone, and there's a leak somewhere, and then they have to look for it. But thank you guys for watching. I'll have all the contact information for Whole House. Thank you, Chris. We'll come back when we reschedule the pre-inspection. Before I came, going through, taking pictures, what he saw, majority looked really good. Went on the roof looked good, some ceiling needed to be done, but he was calling out things that the builder just didn't get to, and instead of him completing everything, he just rather wait until they pretty much finished up what they needed to, and then him come through and finish. So like I said, it was good, and I appreciate them for saying that, instead of, other inspectors would just do the report and then maybe charge the client again to come back out when, it's really not the time for it. So while I'm here, I'm gonna go through and take some pictures just for the client so that she has it, since I'm already out here. It looks kind of how it looked when we were out here the last time, or when I was out here the last time. They may have put some more electrical, or maybe it looks the same. Yeah, I gotta compare it to the pictures, but yes. I'm in the kitchen, islands going there.
fireplace. Yard, they still need to do a lot of work, a lot of grading and cleanup and all that good stuff. It's gonna be more leveled. And finally have on the right shoes for today. Yeah, they're gonna get all this out of here. And I'm gonna say dining room here, big window. And then formal living with a bay window. What is that? We'll see. See, that one still has wood. So we shall see. Let me go back this way. All right. Okay, this is the only way out. This way. Thankfully, this wood has been treated. As you see, it's wet over there. So we had half of a pre-drywall inspection. But we still got some good information. We still got some good footage, some good information for the buyer, and we're about to get out of here. Hey, update on the pre-drywall inspection from yesterday. So I reached out to the agent yesterday. I actually sent an email because I wanted a paper trail and didn't hear anything. Called her today, didn't get anything, didn't get a response, or didn't get her. I sent her a text message and she responded just like with a confused reply, like, do you mean if I got the inspection report? And I'm like, no. And I sent her a screenshot of what I sent her in the email. So I actually just pulled up at another new construction community, and this is the community where I spoke to the agent, where we're waiting to schedule pre-drywall, and she told me the house is wrapped, but we're waiting on windows. So as soon as windows come in, it's going to be tight, but that's the plan. So yeah, I'm going to show you that in a minute, but the inspector sent me an article from snashy.org, and I'll tell you what it stands for. The International Association of Home Inspectors, and it's pre-drywall inspections. And I'll put the link in the description box below so that you can access this article. It says pre-wall refers to a phase during the home building process just after the installation of certain elements, such as the doors, windows, foundation, flooring, wall, roof components, plumbing, and electrical roughing, and right before the drywall is hung. So just know, different builders do things differently. That's one thing. I was also kind of thinking that maybe it's because windows are delayed. Like, windows are delayed for every builder. So, the on-site agent stated, once the house gets wrapped and windows go in, it's going to be a tight window, and they don't want the process to be laid or things to be basically hung up waiting on the inspector to then come out. So essentially, it may have something to do with that, with things being delayed, like windows being delayed and then not wanting to wait until that comes in to schedule the inspection, or it's just maybe how they do things. Speaking to the inspector, he has done inspections for this builder before, but not a pre-drywall. Or did he say he did a pre-drywall? It was a different community and the house was wrapped and windows were in. So again, different communities might have a construction manager that does things differently. Essentially, we have a workaround. It is not going to be productive to try to fight the builder on doing things how the home inspector says they need to be done. We're going meeting of minds. What's the solution here? What's the workaround so we can move forward and not cause delays, because we are in a seller's market. If you haven't seen videos, I will include them here. Products are already delayed, windows. I'll insert the video here of where I talked about other things that are delayed, so we don't want to delay anything else. Let me get out here. I'm just going to show you and then I'm actually out here to get progress photos for another buyer that I have under contract. Matter of fact, I'll probably do another or a part 2 to this video when this house gets the pre-drywall inspection, so you guys can actually see the difference. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out here just in case. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Another day in real estate. Hashtag Realtor Life. There is never a dull moment in real estate. If you meet somebody in real estate and they tell you that they have learned everything they need to learn and it's just the same thing every day, lies. That's not the case. All right, I'm back. So, good talk. So I've talked to both parties. So essentially this builder they do things different. And after talking to an inspector, there are some builders that do it different. And there's something called a framing inspection, which is less than a pre-drywall inspection. So pre-drywall, it seems that it's essentially people's interpretation of things, because this builder is just saying the inspector needs to go out and just look at the electrical, the plumbing, the wood, just look at that stuff. The inspector is like, that's basic. We go a level above and we want to make sure that the windows are in, the house is wrapped, the windows are sealed, that this house is fully ready to receive insulation and drywall. They want it right there at that point. But that's not how the builder sees it. So that's the difference right there. Why what the inspector said made sense to me is because that morning I had spoke to an on-site agent at another construction site wanting to schedule a pre-drywall inspection, and she told me we have to wait till the windows get in. So they're in line with how the builder sees it. But apparently this builder that we're dealing with, they operate differently. And the inspector told me that there's another builder that operates that way as well. The solution, essentially we have to operate with the builder's standard of what they consider ready for pre-drywall, and we're going to work with it and get things done, and we have a plan. All right guys, again, thank you guys for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, help me get to 10,000, and then we'll set another milestone from there. Have a positive, peaceful, and productive day.